Hello there Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This is your collective love reading. It's going to run from the 4th until the 25th of May. Just before we go any further guys, if you could kindly click that subscribe button for me, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. Just helps circulate the videos, build the channel overall, and in the long run just helps me help you guys. That's really kind, thank you very much. Yeah, before we move any further, the cards that have come out today, they look like, oh my god, I'm covered in black stuff, black soot all over my hands. I've been burning sage, then a bit of Palo Santo, and then I've got some incense over at the back, so I do apologise about this. Just coming into the reading, it looks like there's been quite a bit of conflict, yeah, quite a bit of forward movement and dropping of stress. Strong communication, I'd say, a lot of action taking place. You're quite prominent within this reading, Gemini. Yeah, and possibly some interference, I'd say, in some long-term connection, but we'll have a delve into that, or somebody's decided to take a bit of a risk, but we'll see where it's heading. Just before we go any further guys, Spirit has been really pressing recently about you checking out your Venus sign. I'll just briefly run over that. I may have pointed it out in the last video. Head on over to a star sign calculator, input your particulars. If you're not sure what time you were born, just put in 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And go down to Venus, see where Venus was placed, in what zodiac sign when you were born, and then go and listen to that reading. Venus is highly representative of love connections, love dynamics, twin flames and finances as well. So you may find you actually get something more from that zodiac reading than what you do from your star sign reading this week or at this moment in time, because you're not going to gain something every single week. Okay, so in the current energy, or at the moment, Spirit sees the collective of you as being in this 9 of Wands energy. Typically this is Sagittarius energy, doesn't have to be, but this is like an energy of you're nearly there, there's light at the end of the tunnel, but the guy or the gentleman within the card, he just can't quite see it yet. He can't quite see that the finish line as such is nearly there. I'll just nudge you up. If he was just to turn and look the other way, as a Magician card. Now this may be somebody that's strongly within your energy at the moment. Maybe even trying to manifest you back, and it's being quite burdensome for them because they're not getting there. They're not getting what they want. Well, this could be you've been trying to create something and it's just not going in the direction you want it to, or it's been a long-term investment and you're near the end now. What's this energy about, this Magician energy and 9 of Wands, please, Spirit, in love for Gemini? Yeah, a new beginning. I think you've possibly been trying to create a new beginning with somebody and it's possibly not gone in the direction you've wanted it to. This can maybe be law of attraction, doesn't have to be. Maybe an element of risk that's been taken there. Of a new beginning. It could be some reservations for some of you there. Just not wanting to take that leap of faith just yet. It's at the bottom of the deck, yeah. Just not wanting to. Reservations, there's the Hangman card. That can be seen as procrastinating, or you may have gained some perspective on something now. I'm just getting a vibe there's somebody that's wanting to come in and create swift change. Kind of a Knight of Swords energy. That can be your energy though. Gemini or Taurus. But there's something that's being completely finished here. Now what's gone down in the recent past? Sorry, just before we go any further, that Hangman energy is Pisces energy. So what Spirit sees as going down in the recent past is this 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands and the Hierophant. They're telling me to go to the Hierophant first, so that's where I'll go. Taurus energy, as I said, doesn't have to be. This can be someone stepping out on a long-term commitment, going against something that they have invested into, or something they believed in, or offered themselves to, something bigger than themselves, maybe taking an oath. It can be like in a religion, but they're now going against it. Or it can be a needing to just relax, stepping outside of the box a little bit, not being as uptight. Could also be somebody that's been a teacher and now doesn't want to do that anymore, some type of leader, a coach, and they're now giving up that role. But there's been some type of surrender in here, or energy of I'm done. With this Ten of Swords, that is your energy there, but it doesn't have to be. But that's completion, that's wrapping up, that's not even I'm walking away now. The walking away and the decision, that was made at the 9. The Ten of Swords that's pain. That's the failing of a dream, or it's done. The ending is there. The decision's made at the 9. The realization's at the 9. The 10 is it's done. This can be a period of misfortune, but there's been some swift action here. There's a shock element, and I'm wondering if that's why the Knight of Swords energy is coming in. And some type of charge and transformation's gone ahead, because there's something bigger and better out there, or something that you may feel is better out there for you or your party. Even though the Chariot is seen, I know it's not come out, but it's just the vibe that I'm getting. That is Cancerian energy. Doesn't have to be, but even though the Chariot is seen as getting to your destination, and you feel there's something out there that's of more use or better, or something to achieve, the journey in itself to get where you want to be isn't easy, and it's about resilience. And when things are failing, about getting yourself back up again and continuing, the perseverance, the tenacity, and learning along the way. What's this Ten of Swords about then, please, Spirit, in the recent past between Gemini and their party? A High Priestess. That can be somebody following their intuition. Pisces energy again, though. Or it can be another party that was kept quiet. Where's the High Priestess here, please, Spirit? Because the Two of Wands. Could be that someone's made a decision. They're following their intuition. Or for some of you, there's been an offering between two people. And then there's that Eight of Wands again. Oh! I feel there's been some swift communication. And some swift transformation that's gone ahead here. And it's brought an abrupt end. I feel there's a strong Pisces within this energy. If not, definitely a water sign. So that'll be Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But someone has been reeling someone in, has had their eye on somebody for some time and really pushing something forward. I'm just hearing wanting to get the claws into somebody. They've really had their eye on somebody at a distance for some time. It may be your partner. For some of you, this third party's had their eye on, but we'll see. It doesn't have to be as in intimately. It could be that your partner's employer has had their eye on them for some time and wants them to place them in another department, and it means you're relocating as a family, and that's what your partner wants to do and you don't, and there's a swift transformation taking place. Third party can be person, place, or thing. I'm just getting a strong work vibe. Okay, What's this 8 of Wands about, please, Spirit? 8 of Wands. 10 of Swords again. Someone is absolutely heartbroken here. I'm sensing it's you, Gemini. And there's been no holding back. Such a swift transformation here. Such a lot of communication as well. Oh my goodness. And next card to come out of the deck is the Justice card. The vibe I'm getting with that is some type of legalities, assets. Libra energy, doesn't have to be. Someone's bringing some type of balance in here. Next card as well is the King of Swords. In these type of circumstances, following that Justice, the 10 of Swords, and the amount of communication, I'm getting that King of Swords, remember, not gender specific, possibly playing the role of, can be a solicitor, some type of, someone you go to for maybe dealing with finances, dealing with the assets, trying to bring everything together between a couple. Yeah, dealing with the legalities of things. That's not going to be for all of you. For some of you, because the King of Swords, that can be one of you now, or even both of you, being in that energy of being quite cold and removing of emotions towards each other. Because the Justice card that's underneath, that's not really having much emotions to it. It is about bringing the balance and karma, but it's about doing what the right thing is to do, not what you want to do. Telling me to change deck. Okay, so the Hierophant. Nine of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of Wands energy here. Oh my goodness. And then the next card that we've got is the 10 of Swords again. Okay guys, whoever this is, there's such a resistance here, or they're creating obstacles to try and prevent this ending. They're trying to prevent this 10 of Swords, creating obstacles, difficulties, just resistance to change. Let's have a look at this 10 of Wands then, that's over here, because 10 of Wands can be dropping of a responsibility, of a burden. This is how your party is coming into the reading as of this moment, and how they feel towards you. The burden or the responsibility, I'm going croaky now, sorry, so we're kind of coming into something, is something that you want, something that you've invested into. Now, this may not actually be, even though we're saying how they feel towards you, this may be something that they've been involved in. So it could be a role that they've had within work that's impacting your relationship, that's caused you to say it's done. It could be a person, and the person doesn't have to be romantically. Could possibly be a family member. Well, let's just have a look. What's this 10 of Wands, please, Spirit? What's this 10 of Wands? The 10 of Wands is they want to drop the responsibility, the stress. There's so much stress here towards ending this cycle. They want to resist this. They want to resist this ending. And they want to look at the stuff that has worked and hasn't worked and take it forward with you. I feel this is more communication. Like, is it? I feel there's a delving here. There's a delving of, they're keeping an eye on you, or trying to get, not in a weird way, but they're trying to get some communication to you, but I'm not sure if you've blocked them. It's as if the communication's only going one way. And the only way you'll deal with them is via the right way, or you've gone quiet. That's why we've got the Hangman up here at the top, as if procrastination or withdrawal. What's this 7 of Pentacles and how they feel, please, Spirit? I can hear like we've got something here. we can change. It can change. And a Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands, usually that's the Page of Wands. That's like a realisation on a spiritual level. And wanting to come to you passionately with enthusiasm and even tell other people of an opportunity that's there. Yeah, and move towards success. And they've recognised within. They've recognised themselves and come to a place of contentment, possibly realising what they've done wrong or how they may have been selfish. And they've gained perspective. It's took time for them to get there, but they've gained perspective. There's that Pisces energy again. But this is what they want to communicate to you, or this is how they feel towards you. And they want to bring the union back together. Oops. That's your energy. There's a stress here, a massive stress for them because they're trying to resist this change. And I think they're recognising that you're wanting to move on and just take the bits with you that you've learned and leave the other bits behind, possibly being them. But they feel this is an alternative approach, an alternative look at it. They feel there's something more there. But I feel you, Gemini, remember, reverse the roles. You can be held in higher regard, possibly by somebody else, maybe even by this Pisces energy. I'm getting a real ache in my heart, like a stress. Maybe you find your fulfillment elsewhere, Gemini, and that's why the Nine of Cups is here. There could have been quite selfish actions taken somewhere, but you just wasn't getting your fulfillment within the relationship you was in, and you found a union elsewhere. I mean, it's of no interest to me. I'm just reading the cards. But why is this Lover's card here, please, Spirit? You found contentment elsewhere with somebody else. It's a lot of Pisces in this reading. As I said, doesn't have to be. You found a new beginning. Some of you have found contentment elsewhere. You have. For others of you, the person that you're with has stepped out of the relationship and they want to come back to you and they're trying to resist you moving on. Possibly you, Gemini, are moving through the legalities of things, and even though it's a struggle and it's tough, you won't communicate with them. But you know, because it keeps seeing the Chariot card, you want to move towards success, but knowing the journey towards the success is going to be difficult. Others of you, Gemini, I feel you have stepped out of a connection because of the connection you was in. You wasn't getting fulfilled. The person you wasn't getting fulfilled by, your long-term partner maybe, is coming back. They've learned errors of the ways, but it isn't enough. And they're only responding to it now because they know you're moving on. Possibly with a Pisces energy. Okay, so this Knight of Swords, this is swift transformation, your energy again. Doesn't have to be. Taurus, Gemini. Tell me to change deck. But this is what's going on for your party as of this moment that apparently you're not aware of. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody. This isn't going to be for all of you, because remember, it's a general reading. Five of Coins. So they feel you've ghosted them, or someone's ghosted them. There's lack of communication. But they're trying to create swift change. They're acting impulsively, but it's not really getting them anywhere. And it's leaving them being reflective. Again, in that Seven of Pentacles energy. There's a strong Taurus vibe in this reading, you know, guys. Or they're involved with somebody day to day. With a Taurus. Or they may have Taurus in their chart. If it is that they're involved with somebody who's a Taurus, it could be somebody that's also married in a long-term commitment. yeah, and they're not going in the direction that they want to be going in. They're not getting there. They're just not getting there at all. They're not going into recovery, or things are unclear. Things are not clear to them because I don't think they're getting any communication. It may be that the person they're involved with has gone quiet on them as well. And they're just sat looking at their errors of the ways, of what they can move forward with and what they can't. And they're not getting any, what's the word here? It'll come to me in a moment. Give me a moment. Come on, Spirit, work with me on this one. Healing. They're not healing. I can just see, yeah, there we go. 9 of Swords. Okay, this is another vibe that I'm getting. Bear with me a second. There's a wealth of downloads coming through here. Gemini, if you've been involved with somebody that stepped out of the connection and you've called it quits, I feel the person they was involved with, they may have told them they were going to leave their partner for them, for your partner, and it's not happened. And they're now trying to come back to you, but you've found out in the meantime. This might be why that Page of Swords is there. If you found something out, maybe someone's come to you, not told you gossip, but give you the heads up on something. This has got a strong vibe with the last reading that I did, which is the Virgo reading. You may have Virgo in your chart. That was yesterday's reading. Doesn't have to be. They may have Virgo in the chart. But something's on repeat here. They're stressed out like I don't know what, or somebody is. Somebody is that's within their environment. But that 9 of Swords, that is your energy, but I'm not getting that it is. I'm getting that there's a Taurus here somewhere that's created a swift change, and I feel it's someone they're involved with. And they've gone quiet on them. I think it's through fear of their partner finding out, maybe. And they don't think it's going to go anywhere, so they've dropped it. And it's left one of them stressed out. Or it's getting one of them stressed out. Possibly your partner. So that might be why they're coming back to you. Or this is what's going on for your partner at the moment, Gemini, that you're not aware of. Or they think you're not aware of. But someone's keeping tabs on someone here. The Emperor. Someone's keeping tabs on somebody, and there's messages flying round, there's communication flying round here, and I only think it's going one way. There's a long-term commitment or a father here somewhere. And there's a Queen of Wands I've got here now in reverse. That can be the same energy. Maybe the Emperor is the husband of one of the partners who your partner's involved with. But this Queen of Wands she can come across as being quite nasty. There's a dynamic set up here where somebody has stepped out in a relationship, your relationship, Gemini, or Gemini, you're involved in a relationship where there's another marriage or something going on, and it's a long-term connection. But there's a dad or a mum involved here, and one of them's turned nasty. But this Queen of Wands is generally somebody, not gender specific, but who is either the third party, or is someone who's turned nasty, or is coming from a place of fear because of lack of control. But whoever it is, someone's resisting change, because we've got the Death card in reverse. Someone's really resisting endings here, or resisting someone trying to find something out because they know it'll bring a mega end. My goodness, my throat is going croaky, so we're getting somewhere with something. King of Pentacles, here we go again. Aries, Taurus energy. That Emperor's Aries. I'm telling you guys, there is a dad or a mum here. I feel a dad who stepped up. Yeah, I feel it's been a long-term connection. I feel they've been together since they was a kid. Possible soul partners. May have kids involved. And they've set the record straight. They have. Someone set the record straight somewhere. Now this bit here, this King of Pentacles, or this position within the spread, this is what they want from a connection with you at the moment, Gemini. If it is you're in a third party connection, or if it is that you're married, you're going to have to work out which energy this is coming from as of this moment, because we've now got a King of Pentacles that is generally seen as a long-term party. Your archetypal dads. Oh, we've got a King of Swords here that's in reverse. Can be Capricorn, Aquarius, but the King of Pentacles, that can be seen as Capricorn as well, but also Aries, Taurus. Doesn't have to be those signs, but you're going to have to work out which energy this is coming from. This is what they want from you at the moment. I feel they want stability. They want long-term stability. This King of Swords might be that you've gone quiet on them because someone's really retracted here. I mean, we've got the Hangman twice. They could have gone quiet. You've put your foot down and then withdrawn. I feel that's to keep the control. This Six of Cups may have been you thought you were long-term partners. Or this King of Swords can be, remember that gender specific, quite a bit of a bastard. That doesn't have to be you. But if you hurt, rightly so. But they want to move on. They want to move forward towards success, towards something calmer. With the Queen of Pentacles, there's a long-term connection here. There's a marriage here. And that King of Swords that's in reverse, I feel that's either one of you acting like that, and I think it's fairly reasonable if you've been hurt to the extent that you have. Or it might be that they want you to drop this King of Swords that's up at the top, if it is that you're dealing with legalities, and move forward yourselves. So if it is that you've got someone communicating on your behalf, maybe a solicitor or something like that, they want you to drop the solicitor or stop any forward progress with it. Or it may be that if you're dealing with them in quite a sharp, blunt manner, they want you to leave that and work on this connection, work on this King and Queen of Coins, Pentacles union. Spirit is telling you to move forward as of this moment. They're telling me to change deck again. This really is, they're telling me to go with a big card as well. This is interesting. Okay, so what else can you give me, please, Spirit? I'm feeling this is something you really need to take notice of then, if they're telling me to go with a big card for you. How are you telling Gemini to move forward, please, Spirit? What is it they need to take notice of with this guidance to help them move? Wow. Move forward with the Queen of Cups. Okay, you need to regulate your emotions. Now, I'm just letting you know, guys, this is Taurus Gemini energy again. This could be to move forward with the Taurus, if the Taurus is here within the reading. This is also your energy. This is to regulate your emotions, and at the bottom of the deck, and to gain that balance. Work on gaining balance and be patient. And start offering yourself or offerings of compassion, or accept the offerings of compassion. What else have we got on how Gemini can move forward, please, Spirit? What else have we got on how Gemini can move forward energetically? If it is, there's a Taurus or another Gemini in the picture, this may be moved towards success with them. But you really have to work on gaining stability and patience, and in the long term, harmony will come in and the love within the connection will come in, but it's going to take time. It will. And the thing with Temperance is that it's about alchemy. So it's gaining all the bits that didn't work and bringing them together. So in the long term, it makes it into something more prosperous, more profitable. And I'm also being shown in my head the Seven of Cups card. Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is about looking at things in the past that haven't worked and looking at things that have and seeing how you can move forward. Prince of Swords, and that's about creating. That's your energy again. Normally the Knight of Swords. That's yours in the Taurus energy again. Looking at how you're going to move forward. It might be worthwhile you guys checking out Taurus's reading as well. And there's a need to drop your guards. There's a need to, yeah, drop your guards. And let things go. To allow that swift change, to allow the work to take place. But it is going to take time. It will. It'll take time. If it is that some of you are involved with somebody new, it's about working on gaining balance within you and working on dropping that guard within yourself and accepting the new opportunity that's coming in, because not everyone is like the person before. Granting yourself the newness that's coming in, the new opportunity that's coming in, and also allowing the new energy or person that's coming in to be able to offer you that love as well, not denying it, not taking that opportunity off them, because that's what they want to give you. Okay? My goodness. Wish you all the best with this, Gemini, and onwards and upwards, my dears.